Uh, I don't know why I'm so bright again. Something's wrong with my camera. Not good with these things. Apologies. Fuck it. But yeah. So recently I came up with a very, very good idea. Well, I explored a very cool thing that I would like to share. Uh, so you know how we try to break a bad habit, and just like a lot of people, I've read a couple of books on habits, power of habit, atomic habits, and there are a few call to actions that we can take. Make it easy, make it difficult, habit stacking, whatnot. There's always this like cue, habit, and then reward. But then one of the things that I learned from Atomic Habits was that environment matters a lot. So, whenever you're changing an environment, if you have noticed, whenever you move from one house to another, or you have changed an environment, it's very easy to get a habit or to give up a habit when you change an environment. But one of the problems that I have been facing is that I I live in my house, so my environment more or less is going to be the same, which is my room. So if I have a few bad habits, which I have a couple, and I'm trying to give up, I kind of wanted to change the environment. So there are a lot of experiments that I did, but one of the things that I realized is super simple but highly effective. Is that okay? Let me give you a context. So I tried a lot of things. There is a certain habit I don't think I'm comfortable telling it to you or anyone. I mean, my friends and my girlfriend and everyone knows, but yeah. So is change of environment, because my environment, as soon as I get to my room, my home, or like when I go outside, I'm working, I'm hustling. But whenever I enter my room, there are a few triggers, and again, it's mostly because of the environment, which I realized. So to change my environment and to focus more on my work, because naturally what I do is, so okay, it's social media. My bad habit is social media. I use a lot of social media, especially when it's dark. I'm working in my room all day, and once the sun sets, it just sort of feels like, you should relax now. It's not okay to do that all the time when it's dark outside. So it's my trigger. My trigger is when it's dark outside, and it's after work. I also have work after my work, but then I don't end up doing it because I'm distracted with my phone and my social media. So first thing I did to try to change my environment was I just did not sit in my room. I left my phone inside my. I did not leave my phone outside my room because my room is still my environment. I left my phone inside my room, but I took my laptop outside in the sofa and I tried to work in the sofa. It worked. Another effective thing is that I'm talking about is very simple. Is that sort of change the smell of your room. So what I did, I actually have it right here. A very close person of mine gave it to me. It's a room freshener. So what I did was, whenever I have to focus on something, I just use this room freshener. Kind of changes the smell of that environment. Now because of that smell, I just told my, like, I just start working and I just tell that okay, I can still smell that scent, so I'm working. Point is, it makes a very, I think I need to cut this. Anyway, point is, it makes a very, very little change in the environment, which is your smell. And just because of that, I think it's a game changer. And just because there's a different scent in your room, it's just your brain just tells you a different story that maybe you're not in the same environment. So it was easier for me. It has been easier for me to make that good habit and break the bad habit when I use that scent. And with that scent, I don't know if you have read about Atomic Habits. So one of the things the author talks about is habit stacking. So it is like, if you have a good habit already, what you can do is, or you not even a good habit, if you have a habit, what you can do is base another good activity off of your base activity, a normal activity. So for example, you brush every night before going to bed. Now what you can do is, once you want to add a good habit, for example reading, what you can do is you can brush your teeth, come back to your room, take a book, read that book, and then go to bed. And what that does is because you already had a base habit, you're building upon on that habit. And I think same thing with my experiment is that now that I'm spreading the scent in the room, I am sort of uh, connecting that with that to work. So just a very simple thing. It sort of worked out for me. I don't know, you guys also try it out, let me know if that is just me being in a placebo, or does that actually work. That's all.